Cultural Heritage Study program includes a multidisciplinary approach to the study of the Maya area. The program is composed of 3 half courses that include the urban landscape and development of cities, a critical review of environmental issues, landscape managing and historical ecology of the region, and a critical review of the management of archaeological heritage, tourism, and community development. This program is designed for students in the fields of archaeology, geography, anthropology, Latin American and urban studies to extend their field experience and to be exposed to current research and investigators from the Maya area. In addition to archaeology majors, the Cultural Heritage Study program is targeting different student groups with a particular interest in A. The Maya cultural history, B. Studies on cultural heritage and heritage management, C. Tropical rainforest environment and conservation studies, D. Latin America tourism and development. Students are required to attend 5 sessions before the travel and to complete coursework after the travel. In total, 21 days of travel allow students to discover archaeological sites, colonial towns, and Maya villages, and different ecosystems of the region. The Cultural Heritage Study program would be limited to 15 students to be supervised by 3 instructors. Dr. Alejandra Alonso Alvera, a sessional instructor for the University of Calgary and a Mexican archaeologist. Dr. Catherine Rees-Taylor, an associate professor in the Department of Archaeology and director of the Yaxnoka Archaeological Project. And Dr. Helga Giovannini, an associate research member of the Yaxnoka Archaeological Project. The program includes an 8-day stay at the Yaxnoka Archaeological Project within the Calakmul National Biosphere Reserve in southern Mexico, which is a multi-year research project that focuses on the development of complex societies within a tropical rainforest environment. The research station is contained within the Biosphere Reserve, a protected reserve for flora, fauna, and cultural resources. The research project includes investigators from several different universities and countries. Staff consisting of professors, graduate students, and consultants that conduct research on various topics will assist students during their stay in the archaeological site. After 8 days in the biosphere, students will travel for 13 days around the Yucatan Peninsula. The travel is organized for students to learn different topics in 5 modules. 1. Maya history and the development of urban landscape and urban life. We will review Mayan cultural history to let students understand social organization, political complexity, economy, and cultural expressions. Lectures on development and the political, economic, and social institutions that had influenced urban centers and the built environment will give students elements to understand how structure and design of Maya centers also had an effect in social and political institutions. 2. Environment of the tropical rainforest, resource variability, human adaptability, and resource management. Students will learn from environmental factors that had influenced cultural organization and complexity. A physical reconnaissance of different sites and their natural surroundings will give students a good perspective of environmental features such as different soil types, topography, access to water sources, vegetation, temperature, and other natural conditions that influence settlement patterns and cultural development. A study of the tropical rainforest ecosystem will help students understand variability of resources and the development of the agricultural landscape, forms of land use and historical resource exploitation experienced by the Maya for life sustenance, and the expansion of their local and regional economies. 3. Architecture and environmental assessment. Students will practice recording architecture they systematically locate during survey practices. An analysis and recording of the built environment and its representation through different methods will be taught, also using different software and manual methods. Students will learn the basics of archaeological mapping for different features like public architecture, caches, monumental sculpture, special deposits, water repositories, agricultural terraces, quarries, urban gardens, residences, marketplaces, patios, plazas, hydraulic features. Students will be able to work directly on a map at the Yaxnoka archaeological site and in the post-processing of the information recovered in the field using GIS software at the lab. 4. Laboratory studies. Students will learn the basic elements of preliminary material analysis at the field. They will practice classification and recording of different archaeological materials and will experience laboratory analysis for environmental studies and recording techniques using systems established by the Yaxnoka Archaeological Project. 5. Cultural heritage management. Principles of cultural heritage management will be explained to students within the frame of managing archaeological resources in Mexico. Guidelines for conservation, restoration, and site preservation will be discussed under the principles followed by international organizations and agreements, conventions, and charts. Identification, value, interpretation, and maintenance of archaeological sites will be considered in the face of different threats such as looting, vandalism, physical isolation, large-scale agriculture, erosion, urban development, deforestation, tourism, and unsustainable visit numbers. All students will be required to take 2 of the 3 courses offered. There are no prerequisites to take any of the 3 courses. Enrollment is limited to 15 students.